What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and the final update for the season, being V24.40, is right around the corner, releasing tonight at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. So technically, I guess, tomorrow morning, but if you're one of those type of people who's going to talk about technicalities, leave the video, please. Anyways, with that said, in today's video, we're going to be recapping all the information we currently know that is important to know regarding the upcoming update in terms of changes, collabs, all that type of stuff, and there's no better way to start it off than talking about all the news we have regarding Spider-Man x Fortnite. So as you guys may or may not remember, recently we've been talking about how Miles Morales is most likely coming to the game and Spider-Man 2099 through this upcoming Spider-Man x Fortnite collaboration that is set to be added and encrypted with the next game update. However, thanks to leakers over on Twitter who managed to get access to some files due to UEFN, it appears that this collaboration is going to not only include item shop cosmetics, but as well as actual quests you'll be able to do in-game for some free rewards. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to actually be getting a skin for free or anything like that, but we should be expecting some Spider-Man cosmetics for free, maybe some sprays, some emoticons, that type of stuff, just to add on to, the mini collaboration in order to hype up the new Spider-Verse movie. But that is something to keep in mind with the new update, that it will be added. However, it's most likely going to be encrypted, and the reason why we're pretty confident on the fact that it will be added is because of the fact that in those files and everything, exists the whole entire thing that mentions, hey, on this specific date, which overlaps with the date of the whole entire update, these cosmetics will be decrypted through the AES key being granted to players through the API and all that type of stuff, which also means we might actually see the cosmetics leaked earlier than normal, because it appears like due to this whole entire leak situation recently, the AES key is actually kind of public in a way. So we'll have to keep our eyes out for whatever happens with update night, but we might be seeing all the Spider-Man cosmetics right when downtime happens, instead of waiting a few days for them to actually decrypt the cosmetics. Now, on top of this, we'll also be seeing Spider-Gwen re-added as an NPC on the Fortnite island, or I guess put as an NPC for the first time, and they will sell the brand new version of the web shooters, which as far as I'm aware is just going to be the normal web shooters we all know and love, however redesigned with the whole entire Miles Morales theming on it and everything, but everything else should practically match up. And it's kind of interesting just to think that we're going to have a season where at the exact same time we have Spider-Man web shooters, we have ODM gear from Attack on Titan, and then we have lightsabers and blasters from Star Wars, all in the exact same update, and it might be a little bit of fun, right? I feel like it's going to be in a hectic time, but still going to be a fun time to just enjoy all the different things that are going to be on the Fortnite island. Other than this, though, some other things to keep in mind is that when it comes to competitive, ranked mode is officially going to release, which means that arena mode, or I guess, whatever we're calling it right now, arena mode, of course, is going to officially end at 3 a.m. Eastern time tonight, so that means right when the downtime actually starts, arena mode is just gone. Now, they actually disabled arena mode a little bit earlier today on accident. Everyone's making tweets being like, arena mode has officially bit the dust or whatever, but it appears that arena mode is back up once again and will be staying up until the actual downtime happens tonight at 3 a.m. But something I've seen some people mention is, are we going to be getting a free arena mode wrap depending on our placement? It appears that that's not going to be the case, and the replacement for the arena competitive wrap this season is just the FNCS green wrap that they ended up selling on the item shop, because it matches the same formatting and naming that they use for the rest. So it just appears like if you're someone who is grinding arena mode just to get those free rewards, the free wrap at the end of every season, you're kind of out of luck this season. You just don't get any of those rewards at all, which kind of sucks at one point. If they were going to do that, they should just announce the arena for, I guess they should have announced ranked mode for the release of next season or something instead. But at the same time, it's like, oh well, you lose out on a wrap, you spent some time, at least you got prepared, and it helps your actual ranking for when you go into this brand new rank system with the update. Now, of course, with the rank system means we're also going to be getting ranked challenges and ranked rewards, so you'll be able to have tons of things to actually grind out, especially in a new mode or whatever, in order to get some freebies added to your account. And I mean, who doesn't love some free rewards? We don't know what all of them are, but we do know that the final reward, of course, is going to be that emote that shows what your current ranked actual color is, right? So if you're like Unreal rank, it shows that rank publicly. Regarding the actual storyline, we have the Syndicate Part 4 questline, where we're going to be seeing Highwire and Renzo the Destroyer as NPCs, both added to the Fortnite island. On top of this, we will be seeing an interactable payphone, where you'll be able to actually hear potentially even a voice message regarding some lore and stuff that is going on with the storyline. Some people are speculating maybe it's the secret X character from the Peace Syndicate or whatnot. This was someone on my Discord server who speculated it, but currently, we don't have all the information. We just know that there's a payphone that was similar to the one we used before to speak to Sloan in a previous quest line, which is going to be returning, and it will be a part of the actual storyline for this Part 4 quest. Now, I do want to mention that because I mentioned Sloan, that does not mean Sloan's returning to the game, alright? I just want to make that clear. No one knows if Sloane's returning, and personally, I doubt that Sloane is going to return, so I just want to point that out, okay? Because I know some people are going to take FireMonkey saying the word Sloane as confirmation that we're getting Sloane back on the Fortnite island. Other than that, though, if you guys remember the trial quest lines, which are these at the bottom, we will be getting 2 more added in the next update. One being the Stake a Claim quest line, which I assume is to actually use those POI flags and, you know, like capture multiple of them. And then the other one is going to be Spending Spree quest line, which is basically Bargain Bin Week, right? It's the Wild Week, but turned into this new narrative questline system. So that is something to keep your eyes out for if you need some bonus XP or something as we end off this season. It'll definitely be something just nice to have at the end, especially if you're someone who's real close to reaching level 200 or whatever. But of course, that is something that is guaranteed for the next update because they already have the names and everything planned, and they already have all of it planned to release the next update. We just kind of gotta wait for it to release. Other than that, though, we actually have some news for Save the World. As you guys recall to a previous video, I talked about how there was going to be even more Horde Rush challenges, or I guess not Horde Rush, I keep saying that mistake, my bad, but Survive the Horde challenges added in the next update, and most likely we will be seeing week 3 through week 6, which is the entirety of the challenge set, added to Save the World with the next update. We'll also be seeing the brand new spray, which you're going to see an image of on screen, which is the one in the top right, being added to the files, and a modifier that disables the hoverboard in Save the World added as well. So if you're someone who plays Save the World like me recently, then this is something to keep your eyes out for, because that just means there's another spray reward right around the corner for you. It also means that we're going to be able to see what the actual modifiers are, see if they modify anything last minute, and of course it just means more Save the World stuff, right? Sure, it's technically like Challenge the Horde but remastered or whatnot, but it's still technically new for the first time in Save the World, so who cares, right? It's like, I'm gonna enjoy the content, I'm gonna enjoy it while it's available to us, but that is basically all we know about Save the World. We still have no news regarding that UI revamp that was being worked on for Save the World. Probably is still being worked on. I still see some updates to it every once in a while regarding like the quest menu and stuff. That's probably months and months farther away than what we have right now. In terms of some cosmetics and stuff, before we talk about, you know, just the generic stuff, the Academy Champion set, which is that pencil codename set that has 8 skins a part of it and is apparently customizable similar to the spray skins we talked about before, is set to release and be added to the files with the next update. Based on the leaks and everything we've gotten recently, it appears that it's going to be encrypted right away, but there's also a chance that that encryption is not really going to matter because, as I mentioned, just like with the Spider-Man thing, it appears that we're having a situation where the AES keys are going to be just made public pretty much instantly. So that's just something to keep in mind, is that we might not see it right away when the update comes out, but we might also see it right when the update comes out, assuming Epic Games doesn't do something like, you know, changing the encryption keys and all that stuff. And then for the final part of the video, we of course know there's going to be new cosmetics, there's going to be new weekly quests, there's going to be the Battle Royale modifier. What is... Okay. Can I break this? Okay, I can... Why is it just floating? I don't know. But anyways, like I was saying, we're going to have the Battle Royale loot pool and stuff modified in the way where the material cap is going to be lowered from 999 down to 500, which is to synergize with the whole entire, you know, new rank system and everything. So if you're someone who plays building enabled Battle Royale, you're going to have less builds available to you at the time, right? You're basically just going to be cut off from around like 40-ish builds from each material. Actually, is it 40-ish? Yeah, I think it's around 40-ish builds for each material with the update, right? So there's going to be a lot less you'll be able to build with, but it also just kind of matches and synergizes with all the changes Epic Games has been making. And then, of course, we could see new augments, and we could even see unvaulted items. However, as of right now, nothing like that's confirmed, right? As of right now, we know that there's augments and stuff that they've worked on before, but it appears like they don't really have plans to release any of that stuff or anything that we can be like guaranteed, bona fide, happening in the next update, because it's just like, hey, you know, we have these armory augments, stuff that would give you like our augments and whatever, like a shockwave hammer, like the Excalibur rifle or whatnot. It's like we have these things that are existing, and it's like they could release them, but typically once we stop getting augments for a season, Epic Games kind of just doesn't add new ones we've seen. So I'm going to kind of be like, hey, we could, but there's also a chance we don't see anything new regarding augments or unvaulted weapons out of the next update. But with that said, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the final update for this season. We also know that there's people talking about, oh, could there be a live event? It appears that we're not going to be having a live event this season, with the only live event happening all the way at the end of this season, you know, at the end of this chapter, I should say. But of course, things can change, and we obviously are just leakers, so we don't have all the inside information that Epic Games has, because we just kind of pick and piece all the stuff that is available in the public eye together in order to formulate all these videos and stuff like that. I know that was big words, but hey, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, hope you champs and champions are prepared for the update. If you are, consider subscribing to support the content I create. And of course, as usual, I will be posting, you know, a video showcasing cosmetics or whatnot once the update releases. And that does mean that, yes, even though I didn't post a cosmetic showcase video this update, you know, I'm going to be doing it for the next one because there shouldn't be any, like, major battle pass event system added, right? So just keep that in mind. You know, we are just kind of doing what we do on this channel as it happens. And I guess as a final little note here, thank you guys for 200,000 subscribers. You know, it's like, I always wanted to do YouTube as like my job or whatever, and of course that is basically my job right now, but I never thought I would hit a point where I'd be able to just be like, yeah, I have 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? I also never thought I would have 1 million followers on Twitter, but hey, here we are. I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to do this type of content where instead of, you know, trying to clickbait everything and make it all like polished or whatnot, I can kind of do live edits or whatever, right? Because like this stuff, the pop-ups and everything you see on screen, I literally have a stream deck right in front of my computer that I am actually using. So as I'm playing these matches, right, I'm actually like putting my hand off of my mouse and reaching over in order to push the buttons to pop up the stuff on screen and everything, because I prefer, you know, like the live commentary style a lot more than doing edits and stuff, because it just kind of takes up even more time, and you guys seem to enjoy it, right? You guys seem to vibe with the type of content, and apparently, you know, or I guess, you know, what I want to do in the future is try experimenting with some more non-Fortnite stuff. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting the content I create, and thank you for all the support on this video style and everything. You know, it was definitely an interesting switch from just going to the private server, be like, here's a showcase, no commentary or whatever, to, hey guys, here's the personality of the YouTuber as well. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around. And with that said, I know I rambled a little bit towards the end of the video, but like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with a brand new update. Peace out.